Every battle you will ever fight, every struggle, every challenge, every moment of hesitation begins and ends in your mind. Success isn't about talent, luck, or even hard work alone. It's about mastering the mental battlefield that determines whether you win or lose before you even take action. This is the war within, and most people are losing it every single day. Think about the times you've hesitated, doubted yourself, or let fear stop you. How many opportunities have you missed because you talked yourself out of them? How many dreams have you abandoned because you convinced yourself they were impossible? This isn't bad luck. This is mental weakness taking control. The people who rise to the top, the elite in every field, understand one thing. You must win in your mind before you can win anywhere else. Most people live their entire lives enslaved by their own thoughts. They aren't held back by external forces. They are trapped by their own fear, self-doubt, and hesitation. They wait for confidence before they act, not realizing that confidence is something you earn through action. They let comfort dictate their choices, seeking safety rather than growth. But safety is an illusion. The longer you stay comfortable, the weaker you become. Unleashed enemies of mental strengthening, your mind is constantly under attack, and the weapons being used against you are fear, doubt, weakness, and distraction. If you don't actively fight back, these forces will dictate your actions, limit your potential, and keep you trapped in mediocrity. Hear the voice that tells you to stay comfortable, to avoid risk, to never put yourself in a position where you might fail. Fear paralyzes action. Doubt the hesitation that makes you second-guess your abilities, your goals, and even your own worth. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Weakness the habit of quitting when things get tough, making excuses, and settling for less than you're capable of. Weakness isn't just physical, it's mental. Distraction, the endless stream of entertainment, social media, and meaningless activities that pull you away from your purpose. Attention is power, and most people give theirs away for nothing. The difference between those who win and those who lose is simple. Winners destroy these enemies before they take control. They don't wait for fear to disappear before taking action. They don't allow doubt to dictate their choices. They condition their minds to be unshakable, to stay focused, and to push forward no matter what. Comfort zone is a prison. Most people don't even realize they are prisoners of their own comfort. They convince themselves that playing it safe is the right move, that waiting for the right time makes sense, that avoiding pain is smart. But comfort is a trap. The more you stay in it, the weaker you become. The strongest minds, those who achieve greatness, do the exact opposite. They seek discomfort. They run toward challenges, knowing that struggle is what makes them stronger. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action despite fear, despite doubt, despite not feeling ready. They understand that if you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting till you feel ready. Happens in discomfort. Every time you push yourself beyond your limits, your mind expands. Every time you face something difficult and refuse to quit, you become stronger. The elite don't just endure struggle, they embrace it. They know that suffering is temporary, but the strength they gain from it lasts forever. It's about making discipline your default, turning struggle into fuel, and developing a mindset so unbreakable that nothing can stop you. Most people are looking for shortcuts. They want success without sacrifice, growth without struggle, results without discipline. But that's not how the world works. The only way to rise above the masses and dominate in any area of life is to master your mind. This book will teach you how to take full control of your thoughts, destroy the mental patterns that keep you small, and develop the mental toughness that separates the weak from the unstoppable. Your mind is your greatest weapon, or your greatest weakness. The war is happening right now, whether you realize it or not. The only question is, will you win it? Chapter 1: The Battlefield of the Mind. Every war begins with a battlefield. And the one that matters most isn't fought with weapons or armies. It's fought in your mind. Long before any success or failure happens in the real world, it is determined inside your head. This is where your greatest victories are won, and your worst defeats are suffered. And most people, they lose before they even begin. They hesitate. They second guess. They allow fear and doubt to take root. They don't realize that every time they let weakness win, they are reinforcing mental habits that keep them trapped in mediocrity. But the elite, the ones who rise above the masses, understand that mental warfare is everything. If you can master your mind, you can master anything. The two opposing forces inside your mind. There are two forces constantly battling for control. The mindset of strength. This is the part of you that is disciplined, relentless, and focused. It pushes you to take action, embrace discomfort, and refuse to quit. The mindset of weakness. This is the voice that tells you to take it easy, that you're not good enough, that maybe you should wait until the right time. It thrives on fear, doubt, and hesitation. Every decision you make, every action you take, is dictated by which mindset wins. And the brutal truth, most people let weakness dominate their thoughts. They hesitate when they should strike. They retreat when they should advance. They negotiate with their own excuses instead of crushing them. The reason some people succeed while others stay stuck isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's which voice they listen to. The elite don't entertain weakness. They recognize it, they destroy it, and they move forward no matter what. The first rule of mental warfare: no negotiation. Weakness will always try to negotiate with you. It will give you a list of reasons why you should take the day off, why you should wait until you feel ready, why you should choose comfort over challenge. And the moment you start listening, you'll lose. The strongest minds don't negotiate. They don't wake up and ask, "Do I feel like doing this today?" Because they know that feelings don't matter. Only actions do. They understand that waiting for motivation is a trap, because motivation is temporary. Discipline, on the other hand, is unbreakable. Weak minds say, "I'll start tomorrow." Strong minds say, "I start now." Weak minds wait for the right conditions. Strong minds create the right conditions. There is no room for negotiation in mental warfare. You either act or you hesitate. And hesitation is the beginning of defeat. Destroying the mental barriers. There are 3 major lies that keep people weak and stuck. I need motivation to take action. False. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Move first, and motivation will follow. I start when I feel ready. You will never feel ready. The best time to start is always now. It's okay to take it slow. If you take it slow, you will never build momentum. The faster you act, the faster you grow. The elite destroy these lies the moment they appear. They understand that mental barriers are just illusions, excuses disguised as logic. They don't wait, they move. The power of relentless execution, winning the war in your mind, isn't about feeling strong all the time. It's about taking action even when you don't feel like it. It's about waking up every day and executing, regardless of circumstances. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking action, everything changes. You stop hesitating. You stop letting fear control you. You stop being a prisoner of your own mind. This is the first step to mental warfare. Eliminate hesitation. Kill excuses. Act without negotiation. The war has already started. The question is, are you winning or losing? It's built over time through small compromises, through excuses that seem harmless in the moment, but slowly erode your potential. Most people don't realize they are carrying weakness until it's too late. Until they've already built a habit of quitting, hesitating, and backing down when things get tough. But the elite, they kill weakness before it has a chance to grow. They recognize that the smallest mental concessions can lead to complete failure. If you want to dominate your mind, you have to eliminate weakness at its core. No mercy, no tolerance, no exception. The source of weakness, comfort, and excuses, weakness, thrives in comfort. It grows when you choose the easy path, when you tell yourself you'll do it later, when you give yourself permission to rest before you've earned it. Every time you allow yourself to avoid difficulty, you feed the weakness inside you. There are two primary ways weakness infiltrates your mind. The comfort addiction. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. It craves safety, routine, and predictability. This is why so many people stay stuck in mediocrity. They choose comfort over growth. The excuse loop. Excuses are nothing more than mental justifications for weakness. They make quitting feel acceptable. And once you allow one excuse, you open the door for more. The average person is controlled by these forces. The elite reject them completely, destroying the comfort habit. If you want to develop an unbreakable mind, you have to reprogram your relationship with comfort. Instead of avoiding discomfort, you must seek it out. You must train your brain to see pain, struggle, and difficulty not as obstacles, but as proof that you're on the right path. Comfort says, take it easy. You deserve a break. The elites say, if it's hard, that means I need to do it. Comfort says, stay where it's safe. The elites say, if I'm not uncomfortable, I'm not growing. The only way to eliminate weakness is to make discomfort your new normal. The more you embrace it, the stronger you become. Zero tolerance for excuses. Excuses are the language of the weak. Every time you allow an excuse, you reinforce the habit of quitting. The elite operate differently. They have a zero-tolerance policy for excuses. No time. Make time. Too tired. Get it done anyway. Not feeling motivated. Motivation doesn't matter. Action does. The strongest minds don't entertain excuses. They shut them down instantly. They understand that every excuse is a direct attack on their potential. Rewiring your mind for relentlessness. If you want to eliminate weakness, you have to rewire your default responses. Weak minds hesitate. Strong minds act immediately. Weak minds seek comfort. Strong minds seek discomfort. Weak minds need motivation. Strong minds create motivation through action. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen the warrior inside you. Every time you kill an excuse, you weaken the part of you that wants to quit. This is mental warfare. Either you destroy weakness or it destroys you. The question is, which side are you on? Chapter 3. Breaking the chains of hesitation. Hesitation is the enemy of dominance. It is the gap between thought and action. The delay that allows doubt to creep in and steal your momentum. The elite don't hesitate. They move with precision, with confidence, with an instinct to act before weakness has a chance to take hold. Most people hesitate because they fear making the wrong decision. But what they fail to understand is that inaction is the real failure. A wrong decision can be corrected. A missed opportunity is gone forever. If you want to master mental warfare, you must break free from hesitation. You must train yourself to act without overthinking, to trust your instincts, and to eliminate the delay between knowing what needs to be done and actually doing it. The paralysis of overthinking hesitation is often disguised as thinking things through. But let's be real. Most people aren't strategizing. They're stalling. They're letting fear dictate their actions. They're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. But perfection is an illusion. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will wait forever. The strong ask, what happens if I don't try? The weak analyze every possible outcome. The strong execute and adapt in real time. Hesitation is a death sentence for success. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to move. Developing an instinct for action. The key to breaking hesitation is training yourself to act immediately. The strongest minds operate on instinct, not because they are reckless, but because they have conditioned themselves to trust their decisions. Here's how you build that instinct. Eliminate the pause, the moment you think about doing something. Move. Don't count to 3. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just go. Make speed your weapon. Winners don't sit on ideas. They execute before doubt has a chance to grow. Rewire your self-talk. Instead of debating whether to act, make decisive action your default setting. I'll do it later must become, I'm doing it now. The cost of hesitation: every time you hesitate, you pay a price. Maybe it's a lost opportunity. Maybe it's wasted time. Or maybe it's a slow erosion of your confidence. But make no mistake, hesitation is a habit, and habits define your destiny. Hesitate once, and it's no big deal. Hesitate often, and it becomes your identity. Hesitate long enough, and you become irrelevant. The elite refuse to let hesitation define them. They move fast. They make decisions with certainty. And they trust themselves to figure it out along the way. From hesitation to relentless execution, the world doesn't wait for those who hesitate. It rewards those who take action. If you want to win, you must develop a mindset of relentless execution. See an opportunity. Take it. Feel resistance. Push through it. Doubt creeping in. Shut it down with action. There is no time to hesitate. There is no room for second guessing. The battlefield of the mind belongs to those who move first and dominate. Will you be the one who acts, or the one who hesitates and watches others win? Chapter 4. The Death of Emotion-Driven Decisions. Your emotions are your greatest weakness. They lie to you, manipulate you, and make you act against your best interests. The weak allow their emotions to dictate their actions. The elite do not. In mental warfare, there is no place for decisions based on feelings. Feelings are unreliable. They fluctuate. One day, you feel unstoppable. The next, you want to quit. If your success is tied to how you feel, you are already defeated. The strongest minds move forward, no matter what. This chapter is about killing emotion-driven decision-making and replacing it with unshakable discipline and logic. Why feelings are the enemy? Feelings are inconsistent. They change based on circumstances, environment, and even trivial things, like how much sleep you got or what someone said to you that day. If you let emotions control you, your results will always be inconsistent. You feel tired, so you skip the work. You feel discouraged, so you give up. You feel uncomfortable, so you avoid the hard path. The elite don't ask themselves how they feel. They ask what needs to be done, and then they do it. No debate, no hesitation. The discipline over emotion mindset the world rewards those who can act independently of their emotions. The strongest leaders, the most successful athletes, the most dominant minds, they operate on discipline, not feelings. Here's how you train yourself to do the same. Detach from your emotions. Recognize that your feelings are just noise. They don't dictate reality. You can feel tired and still execute at a high level. You can feel unmotivated and still dominate. Create non-negotiables. The elite don't leave room for negotiation. They set rules for themselves and follow them, no matter what. Whether they feel like it or not is irrelevant. Use logic as your weapon. When emotion tells you to quit, use logic to shut it down. I don't feel like doing it. Irrelevant. It needs to be done. I'm not in the mood. Moods don't build success. Discipline does. I'm tired. That's not an excuse. Weakness is unacceptable. Emotional control, mental domination. If you want to dominate in life, you must master your emotions before they master you. The weak make decisions based on feelings. The strong make decisions based on their mission. Average minds quit when they don't feel motivated. Elite minds push through regardless of how they feel. Average minds seek comfort. Elite minds seek discipline. You are not your feelings. You are your actions. The sooner you understand this, the stronger you become. Rewire your brain for unstoppable execution. The moment you kill emotion-based decisions, you become unstoppable. Why? Because nothing can throw you off course. Bad day. You still show up. No motivation. You still execute. Doubt creeping in. You ignore it and move forward. This is mental warfare. You either control your emotions or they control you. Which one will it be? Chapter 5. Pain is the price of power. Most people run from pain. The elite run toward it. They understand that pain is not the enemy. It's the price of power. Mental warfare is a battle of endurance. The weak quit the moment they feel discomfort. Strong push through because they know pain is temporary. But the rewards of discipline last forever. If you avoid pain, you avoid growth. If you seek comfort, you stay weak. If you want to dominate, you must embrace pain, learn to endure it, and use it as fuel. The weak versus the strong. There are two types of people in this world. The weak complain about their struggles, look for the easy way out, and quit when things get hard. The strong see pain as necessary, push through suffering, and come out stronger on the other side. The difference between the two? Mindset. The weak see pain as a punishment. The strong see it as a tool. Why pain is your greatest teacher. Pain teaches you what no book, no mentor, and no motivational speech ever can. It forces you to adapt, to harden, and to evolve. Pain exposes weakness. It shows you where you need to improve. Pain tests commitment. It asks you, how bad do you really want this? Pain builds resilience. Every time you endure suffering, you become harder to break. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you are pushed to your limits. The illusion of comfort is a lie. It makes you feel safe, but it keeps you weak. The gym hurts, but weakness hurts more. Failure stings, but regret is worse. Discipline is hard, but a life of mediocrity is unbearable. The most dangerous thing you can do is stay comfortable. It kills ambition, weakens the mind, and ensures that you never reach your full potential. Embracing the pain process, if you want to win, you must rewire your mind to love pain, not tolerate it. Love it. Because pain means progress. Here's how you do it. Stop complaining. No one cares about your excuses. The struggle is part of the process. Flip the script when you feel pain. Instead of thinking, this sucks, think, this is making me stronger. Seek discomfort. Push yourself beyond your limits daily. Get used to hardship so that nothing can break you. Pain is the gateway to power. Every champion, every leader, every warrior you admire has endured pain that would break the average person. They didn't escape it. They embraced it. The question is, are you willing to suffer for what you want? Because if you're not, someone else is. And they will take what could have been yours. Pain is temporary. Weakness is forever. Choose wisely. Chapter 6. Unwavering Focus. In a distracted world, in a world full of noise and distractions, focus has become a rare commodity. The elite know the most important rule for success. If you lose focus, you lose everything. Your ability to concentrate on your goals, to block out the distractions that pull you in 1,000 directions, is the difference between victory and failure. While the majority waste their time on irrelevant noise, the elite prioritize what matters most and keep their eyes locked on the prize. In mental warfare, focus is your weapon. It is the shield that protects your energy and the sword that drives you toward your goals. The destruction of modern distractions. We live in a time where distractions are built into every part of our lives. Social media, news cycles, constant notifications. Everything competes for your attention. But it's all a trap. None of it will help you succeed. The weak get lost in these distractions. The weak get lost in these distractions. They scroll through their feeds, respond to every notification, and allow the external world to dictate their focus. The elite block it all out. They understand that distractions are nothing but thieves, stealing time, energy, and attention that could be used for their success. To dominate in mental warfare, you must eliminate distractions, focus with laser precision, and never let your attention wander. The power of single tasking. We've been told that multitasking is a skill to be proud of. But the truth is, multitasking is an illusion. The human brain is not designed to handle multiple tasks at once. When you try to do too many things at once, you dilute your effort and lower the quality of your work. The weak juggle endless tasks and wonder why they can't focus on what matters. The elite concentrate on one task at a time, giving it their full attention and energy until it's done. Single tasking, though often underestimated, is the secret weapon of the most successful people. They understand that mastering one thing at a time allows them to dominate. Guarding your focus like a fortress. If you truly want to succeed, you must guard your focus like a fortress. You have to become ruthless in protecting it, shutting out any unnecessary distractions, and dedicating yourself fully to what matters most. Eliminate external distractions. Turn off notifications. Close unnecessary tabs. And create an environment free from interruptions. Protect your mental space. Surround yourself with people who support your mission. Distance yourself from toxic energy and conversations that lead you away from your purpose. Establish focus rituals, whether it's deep work sessions, meditation, or simply getting rid of distractions before a big task. Create rituals that prime your mind for unwavering focus. The more you protect your focus, the more you can accomplish. What you focus on grows. The battle of mental clarity focus is not just about avoiding distractions. It's about achieving mental clarity. The elite understand that clarity equals power. The clearer you are about what you want and the path to get there, the less energy you waste on irrelevant thoughts or actions. The weak get distracted by every challenge, every problem, every emotion that arises. The elite stay clear, calm, and focused on their objectives, no matter what external chaos is happening around them. Achieving mental clarity requires you to train your mind to prioritize what matters, eliminate unnecessary noise, and stay grounded in your purpose. Mastering focus for unstoppable momentum. When you master focus, you unlock unstoppable momentum. Every action you take becomes sharper, more deliberate, and more effective. The more you focus, the faster you move toward your goals. The weak get distracted by shiny objects, chasing one thing after another, never finishing what they started. The elite laser focus on their goals, executing relentlessly until they achieve them. Your ability to focus is the key to turning your vision into reality. The stronger your focus, the stronger your results. In the end, focus wins if you want to succeed. Stop allowing distractions to dictate your actions. Stop letting your attention wander. The elite focus on their goals with unwavering certainty and clarity, leaving no room for doubt or hesitation. The question is, can you keep your focus when everything around you is trying to pull you away? Because in mental warfare, the one who can stay focused, despite all distractions, wins. Chapter 7. The power of relentless consistency. Success isn't the result of one big breakthrough. It's the product of small, consistent actions taken day after day, month after month, year after year. The elite understand that consistency is the foundation of everything they achieve. Mental warfare demands relentless consistency. It's not about making big, flashy moves once in a while. It's about showing up every single day, even when no one is watching, and doing the work that others aren't willing to do. If you want to achieve greatness, you must master the art of showing up, no matter how you feel, no matter how hard it gets. Consistency is the true measure of success. Why most fail at consistency? It's easy to be motivated for a day, a week, or even a month. The real challenge comes when motivation fades, when obstacles arise, and when the road ahead gets long and difficult. Most people start with enthusiasm but quit when the excitement wears off. The weak expect success to be quick and easy. They want results overnight. When those results don't come immediately, they quit. The elite understand that consistency is what leads to mastery. They know that success is not immediate. It is earned over time, through continuous effort and commitment. The truth is, most people never break through because they give up too soon. They start strong, but their commitment fades when the work becomes harder than they expected. The elite never stop. They stay on course, relentlessly pursuing their goals, even when the journey is tough. Consistency is built on discipline. To be consistent, you need discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without it, you'll be like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly toward nothing. The weak wait for inspiration to strike before they take action. The elite take action every single day, regardless of how they feel, because they have built a habit of discipline that carries them through the tough times. Discipline turns the mundane into the extraordinary. It makes the difference between being a dreamer and being a doer. Turning consistency into a habit, the key to consistency is making it a habit. When you make something part of your routine, it stops feeling like a choice. It becomes automatic. You don't have to motivate yourself to show up. It's simply what you do. Start small, but start now. It's better to commit to one small task each day than to attempt everything at once and burn out. Create rituals. Whether it's a morning routine or specific actions, at set times, create rituals that set the tone for your day. Track your progress. Consistency becomes easier when you can see the results of your efforts. Tracking keeps you accountable and motivated to keep going. By making consistency a habit, you'll find that your progress compounds. Small actions taken consistently over time will create massive momentum. The compound effect of consistency. Consistency doesn't just lead to progress. It creates the compound effect. The small, everyday actions you take don't just add up. They multiply. The weak are discouraged when they don't see results immediately. They don't realize that the results they desire are just around the corner, waiting for them to stay consistent a little longer. The elite understand the power of compounding. They know that every action, no matter how small, is building towards something bigger. They keep pushing, even when results are invisible. Every successful person you admire didn't get there by making one big, impressive move. They got there by doing the same things day in and day out, refusing to quit even when progress felt slow. Consistency in mental warfare. Mental warfare is fought on the battlefield of persistence. You must train your mind to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what others are doing, and regardless of the obstacles you face. The weak are distracted by setbacks, discouraged by failures, and demoralized by the lack of instant gratification. The elite use setbacks as lessons, failures as stepping stones, and lack of immediate results as motivation to work even harder. The strongest minds are the ones that keep going. They don't stop when it's hard. They don't quit when things aren't going their way. They keep moving forward step by step, day by day, mastering consistency to achieve the impossible. If you want to achieve the impossible, consistency is the key. It's not about making one massive leap. It's about taking relentless, consistent action toward your goal every day. The weak think that the journey is supposed to be fast and easy. The elite know that slow, steady progress, made every single day, is the only way to achieve anything truly great. The true power of consistency lies in its ability to push you further than you thought possible. When you stay consistent, you surpass your own expectations and achieve results that others only dream of. Are you ready to make consistency your secret weapon? Or will you let the desire for instant results stop you before you reach your destination? The choice is yours. But remember, there are no shortcuts in mental warfare. Only consistent action, day after day, will lead you to victory. Chapter 8. The fear of failure is a lie. Failure is often seen as something to be avoided at all costs. People are taught to fear failure, to run from it, and to do everything they can to prevent it. But what if I told you that failure is not the enemy? In fact, it's the most powerful teacher you'll ever encounter. The reality is that most people fail because they're terrified of failing. They hold themselves back, avoid taking risks, and never push themselves beyond their comfort zones. But the elite understand that failure is part of the process. It is necessary. It is the path to growth. It is the test that separates the weak from the strong. In mental warfare, failure is your friend. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. The lie we've been told about failure from a young age. We are conditioned to view failure as something negative. We're taught to fear it, to avoid it, and to see it as an indication of weakness. But this mindset is not only flawed, it's dangerous. The weak fear failure so much that they never act. They never take chances. They play it safe and avoid risk, all in the name of protecting their fragile egos. The elite embrace failure as part of their journey. They understand that failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone to something greater. The truth is, failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply feedback, a lesson that guides you toward improvement. Failure doesn't define you unless you let it. Why fear of failure holds you back? The fear of failure is one of the biggest obstacles to success. It keeps people stuck in their comfort zones, too afraid to take the next step, and paralyzed by the thought of falling short. This fear is deeply ingrained in most people, but it's also completely irrational. Failure is not the end of the world. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and get better. When you fear failure, you're essentially giving power to something that has no real control over your destiny. The weak allow fear to dictate their actions. They give up before they even try. The elite use fear as fuel. They know that every failure brings them one step closer to their goal. You can either let fear stop you, or you can use it to fuel your drive. The choice is yours. Failure is part of the success equation. No one becomes great without experiencing failure. Every legend, every successful person you admire has failed, often multiple times, on their journey to success. Failure is part of the equation. It's what separates the ones who give up from the ones who push forward. The weak see failure as the end of the road. They quit and never look back. The elite see failure as a necessary part of the process. They fail, but they never quit. They fail, learn from their mistakes, and rise stronger. The only way to avoid failure is to do nothing. And doing nothing will never get you anywhere. If you want success, you must be willing to fail. And fail again and again until you succeed. How to embrace failure as a tool. To use failure as a tool, you must first stop viewing it as something to be feared. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn. When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Reframe your mindset. Instead of thinking, I failed, think, I've learned something valuable. Focus on the lesson, not the setback. Every failure holds a lesson that will make you better, smarter, and more resilient. Get back up faster. Don't let failure paralyze you. Learn the lesson, then quickly move forward. By embracing failure and using it as a tool for growth, you'll develop the mental strength and resilience that the elite have mastered. Failure is only final if you quit. The biggest mistake you can make is giving up after a failure. Failure is not final. It only becomes final if you quit. If you keep going, failure is simply the cost of learning and improving. The weak stop after failure. They convince themselves that they're not good enough, that they've reached their limit. The elite know that failure is part of the path, and they keep moving forward. They use each failure as a lesson and continue their journey, no matter how many times they fall. As long as you keep going, failure is just a step on the road to success. The fear of failure holds you back from greatness. If you want to achieve greatness, you must eliminate the fear of failure from your mindset. Fear is a mental construct, the belief that you are not strong enough to handle failure. But failure is not as bad as you think. In fact, it's one of the best things that can happen to you. The weak see failure as something to be avoided at all costs. They try to play it safe, never taking risks, never challenging themselves. The elite see failure as an opportunity to grow. They push themselves out of their comfort zones, knowing that failure is inevitable but also necessary. Failure is a tool. Use it to sharpen your skills, build your resilience, and propel yourself toward your ultimate goals. When you stop fearing failure, you stop being limited by it. The final truth. Failure is freedom. Failure is freedom because it means you're pushing yourself beyond your limits. Every time you fail, you're breaking down your mental barriers, becoming stronger, and getting closer to success. The truth is, if you're not failing, you're not growing. You're not taking risks. You're playing it safe. And in mental warfare, playing it safe is the real enemy. So embrace failure, fail forward, learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Because failure is not the end. It's just the beginning. Chapter 9. The Battle Against Comfort. Comfort is the silent killer of ambition. It wraps itself around you like a warm blanket, convincing you that everything is fine, that you don't need to push any harder. It lulls you into a false sense of security, making you feel content with the status quo. But if you want to win in mental warfare, you must fight against comfort every single day. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It tells you that you've done enough, that you deserve rest, that you've earned the right to slow down. But as long as you stay in your comfort zone, you will never reach your true potential. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. Why comfort holds you back? Comfort is not just about physical ease. It's a mindset. It's the part of your brain that convinces you to take the easy route, to settle for what's good enough instead of striving for what's great. It's the reason why most people never break through their limitations. The weak get comfortable with mediocrity. They settle for less because it's easier. They never question their situation because it feels safe. The elite reject comfort. They understand that the path to greatness is filled with discomfort, challenges, and sacrifices. They thrive on pushing themselves out of their comfort zones. Comfort makes you complacent. It keeps you from reaching for more. It creates a false sense of security, and the longer you stay in it, the harder it becomes to break free. The comfort zone. A mental prison. Your comfort zone is a mental prison. It's where dreams go to die. It's where dreams go to die. It's where mediocrity flourishes, and where your potential remains trapped, unfulfilled. The comfort zone is the place where you stop growing, because you stop challenging yourself. The weak avoid challenges because they want to preserve their comfort. They fear discomfort and avoid it at all costs. The elite seek out discomfort. They know that without discomfort, there is no growth. They push through the pain and the struggle because they understand that's where the magic happens. You cannot grow if you're constantly playing it safe. If you never put yourself in situations that stretch you, you will never develop the mental toughness required to achieve extraordinary things. How comfort destroys your potential, comfort breeds complacency, and complacency breeds failure. The longer you stay in your comfort zone, the more difficult it becomes to break free. You become mentally soft, physically weak, and emotionally fragile. When you avoid discomfort, you avoid the very challenges that would make you stronger. The weak get comfortable in their routines. They don't want to be challenged. They want ease and predictability. The elite are constantly putting themselves in uncomfortable situations. They understand that growth only comes when you face challenges head-on, without hesitation. The truth is, if you want to achieve anything of significance, you must be willing to feel uncomfortable. You must be willing to push yourself past the point where others give up. This is how the elite are made. Getting comfortable with discomfort. To break free from the comfort zone, you must learn to embrace discomfort. It's not about avoiding challenges. It's about becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable. When you stop running from discomfort and start seeing it as a sign that you're on the right path, everything changes. Push your limits daily. Seek out new challenges that stretch you physically, mentally, and emotionally. The more you push your limits, the stronger you become. Embrace failure. Understand that failure is a part of the process, and that it will make you stronger. Don't fear failure. Use it as a tool to improve. Become addicted to growth. Shift your mindset so that growth becomes the only thing that matters. If you're not growing, you're dying. The more you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the easier it becomes. You'll start to crave discomfort because you'll know that it's where your best self is waiting to emerge. The elite thrive in discomfort. The most successful people on the planet are not the ones who avoid discomfort. They are the ones who thrive. They embrace the pain, the struggle, and the challenge, because they know that's where their potential is unlocked. The weak avoid discomfort like the plague. They choose the easy route, the comfortable path. The elite seek out discomfort. They welcome the challenge, knowing it's what will set them apart from the crowd. Discomfort is not something to be feared. It's something to be embraced. It's the fire that forges the strongest warriors. It's the soil in which the greatest successes grow. The true cost of staying comfortable, the cost of staying in your comfort zone, is unfulfilled potential. Every day you stay in your comfort zone is another day you waste the opportunity to become the person you're capable of being. Every moment you choose comfort over challenge is a moment you could have used to grow, to improve, and to get closer to your goals. The weak are content with what they have, never questioning whether they could do more. They stay in their comfortable bubble, never challenging themselves to break out. The elite are never satisfied. They're always looking for ways to push themselves beyond their limits, knowing that comfort is the enemy of growth. If you want to live a life of extraordinary achievement, you must be willing to pay the price of discomfort. You must be willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. Breaking free from the comfort zone, the first step in breaking free from your comfort zone, is realizing that it's holding you back. Once you see it for what it is, a trap, you can begin to take action. Start small. Challenge yourself with little things that push you out of your comfort zone. It could be something as simple as speaking up in a meeting or trying a new workout. Take bigger risks. As you build your mental toughness, start taking bigger risks. Ones that make you uncomfortable, but that have the potential to lead to huge rewards. Stay committed. The key to breaking free is consistency. Don't stop challenging yourself. Don't let comfort creep back in. Stay committed to growth. You cannot become the person you were meant to be while playing it safe. You must step into the unknown, into the discomfort, and push through it every single day. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Embrace the discomfort and watch yourself grow into the elite. Chapter 10. The power of relentless focus in the world of mental warfare. Focus is your greatest weapon. It is the ability to block out distractions, to silence the noise of the world, and to zero in on what truly matters. In a society filled with constant distractions, social media, entertainment, and endless notifications, the ability to maintain relentless focus is becoming increasingly rare. But the elite know the secret. What you focus on grows. Focus isn't just about concentration. It's about commitment. It's about deciding what's worth your time and energy and putting everything you have into it. The elite don't spread themselves thin across 1,000 different things. They focus all of their attention on the one thing that will get them closer to their goals. Why focus is a lost art. The modern world is a constant barrage of distractions. We live in an era of overstimulation, where our attention is constantly being pulled in 1,000,000 different directions. In fact, research shows that the average person's attention span is shorter than that of a goldfish. This constant scattering of attention makes it incredibly difficult to achieve anything of real significance. The weak are scattered in their focus. They jump from one thing to the next, never giving anything the attention it deserves. They fail to complete tasks because they can't focus long enough to see them through. The elite have mastered the art of focus. They know that success doesn't come from doing a little bit of everything. It comes from doing one thing relentlessly. If you want to win the battle for success, you must take back your focus. You cannot afford to be distracted by every new opportunity, every new shiny object. Focus is a muscle, and like any muscle, it must be trained and strengthened over time. The distractions that steal your focus, distractions, are everywhere. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, You are bombarded with information, notifications, and temptations that try to pull your attention in a million directions. But the truth is, distractions are the silent assassins of your dreams. They kill your productivity, ruin your ability to concentrate, and prevent you from accomplishing anything of real value. The weak give in to distractions. They get sidetracked by social media, the latest trends, or gossip. They allow their attention to be stolen at every turn. The elite ruthlessly eliminate distractions. They know that the more focused they are, the more likely they are to succeed. They don't entertain distractions. They destroy them. You must learn to recognize the distractions in your life and eliminate them at all costs. Social media, negative people, mindless television. These are all tools of the enemy designed to steal your focus and prevent you from achieving greatness. The power of single tasking in a world that glorifies multitasking. The elite know a secret. Single tasking is far more powerful than multitasking. Multitasking might seem productive, but research shows that it actually reduces productivity and impairs cognitive function. When you try to juggle multiple tasks at once, you're spreading your focus too thin, and as a result, you're not doing any of them well. The weak pride themselves on multitasking. They try to do everything at once, but they never give their full attention to any one thing. The elite focus on one task at a time. They devote their full attention to whatever is in front of them, giving it their best effort. They know that when they focus on one thing, they can achieve much more than when they try to do everything. To build relentless focus, you must commit to single tasking. When you work, give your full attention to the task at hand. When you rest, rest fully. When you train, train with focus. Every time you switch tasks or try to multitask, you're sacrificing quality and productivity. The discipline of focus is not something that comes easily. It requires discipline, practice, and constant effort. But the good news is that discipline is a skill that can be developed. The more you practice focus, the easier it becomes. The more you train your mind to block out distractions, the stronger your focus muscle will get. Create a distraction-free environment. If you want to focus, you need to eliminate distractions from your environment. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and set up a workspace that is free from distractions. Set clear priorities. Know what matters most to you. Identify your top priorities and give them your full attention. Don't waste time on things that don't align with your goals. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of staying fully present in the moment. When you are mindful, you are able to direct your focus where it needs to be without getting lost in distractions. Focus is a habit. It's a choice you make every day. When you make the decision to give your full attention to your goals, you become unstoppable. Focus equals results at the end of the day. The reason focus is so important is because it's the key to producing results. You can't achieve anything significant without focus. You can't build a successful business, master a skill, or achieve your dreams if you don't consistently focus your energy on your goals. The weak are all over the place. They start projects, but never finish them. They get distracted by new ideas, new ventures, and new distractions, and never see anything through to completion. The elite stay focused on their vision. They know that results don't come from dabbling in everything. They come from focusing on one thing and giving it everything you've got. When you focus, you make progress. When you lose focus, you fall behind. Success is the result of sustained, focused effort over time. Focus as your competitive advantage. The world is full of people who are talented, who have big dreams, and who want to achieve great things. But what sets the elite apart is their ability to focus. They have the mental toughness to ignore distractions and stay locked in on their goals. The weak scatter their energy across a million different things, never getting any real traction. The elite are focused, single-minded, and relentless in their pursuit of success. Focus is your competitive advantage. In a world where most people are distracted, your ability to stay locked in on your vision will set you apart. The more focused you become, the more powerful you'll be in the mental warfare that will determine your success. Conclusion: become the master of your focus in the game of mental warfare. Focus is your most powerful weapon. If you can master the art of focus, you will become unstoppable. The elite are not more talented than you. They are simply more focused. They are laser-focused on their goals and are willing to block out anything that could distract them from their path. To win, you must become the master of your focus. You must train your mind to ignore distractions, to shut out the noise, and to put all of your energy into what truly matters. When you focus, you win. Chapter 11. The Art of Mental Resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to challenges, and maintain an unwavering belief in your ability to succeed, even when things get tough. In the battle of mental warfare, resilience is a non-negotiable trait. Without it, the inevitable obstacles that come your way will break you. With it, you will be able to push forward no matter what. Every challenge you face in life is a test of your mental toughness. It's a battle between you and your doubts, fears, and insecurities. The world is full of people who give up after their first failure. But the elite know that failure is just part of the process. They understand that it's about getting up stronger each time you do. Why mental resilience matters. Mental resilience is what enables you to keep going when everything seems stacked against you. It's the force that propels you to keep pushing forward, even when it feels easier to quit. Without resilience, the first roadblock you hit will stop you in your tracks. With resilience, you will find a way to overcome every obstacle. In your humble, in the face of adversity, they are easily discouraged and ready to quit when things get difficult. The elite thrive in adversity. They know that failure is just feedback, and they use it as fuel to push themselves harder and grow stronger. Resilience is the difference between those who make it and those who never reach their full potential. It's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful, the high achievers from the average, and the elite from everyone else. Building resilience through adversity. The key to developing mental resilience is to embrace adversity. The most resilient people are those who face challenges head-on and use them to strengthen their character and resolve. Adversity is the gym for your mind. It's where you build the mental muscles necessary to overcome life's toughest obstacles. The weak avoid adversity. They shy away from challenges and try to take the easy road. The elites seek out adversity. They understand that the more challenges they face, the stronger they become. When you face adversity, you have a choice. You can let it defeat you, or you can let it shape you. The elite use adversity as an opportunity to grow, not as a reason to quit. The power of positive self-talk, mental resilience, is as much about what's happening inside your mind as it is about your actions. What you tell yourself when you face challenges matters. Your internal dialogue will determine whether you rise or fall in the face of adversity. The weak are their own worst enemy. They allow negative self-talk to dominate their thoughts, filling their minds with doubt, fear, and pessimism. The elite use positive self-talk to fuel their resilience. They train their minds to stay focused on their goals, to believe in their abilities, and to persist no matter what. Self-talk is the voice of your subconscious. What you think and say to yourself shapes your reality. When you face a challenge, remind yourself that you're capable. Tell yourself that you can handle anything life throws your way. Mental resilience starts with the belief that you can persevere, no matter the circumstances. Reframing failure is inevitable. No one achieves success without encountering failure at some point. But the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is how they handle it. The elite understand that failure is not the end. It's the beginning of growth. The weak see failure as a final destination. They take it personally and let it stop them from moving forward. The elite see failure as a learning opportunity. They don't take it personally. They use it to adjust their approach and improve. Failure is a stepping stone, not a roadblock. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more you grow. If you let failure define you, you'll never move forward. But if you use it as a tool to improve, you'll come out stronger and more prepared for the next challenge. The role of consistency and resilience. Resilience isn't something you develop overnight. It's a habit that you build through consistent action. The more you show up day after day, no matter the circumstances, the stronger your mental resilience becomes. The weak give up when the going gets tough. They stop when they don't see immediate results or when they encounter their first setback. The elite stay consistent regardless of the challenges. They show up every day and put in the work, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Mental resilience is built through consistency. The more you keep pushing forward, even when things are difficult, the more resilient you become. If you stay committed to your goals and consistently put in the effort, you develop the mental toughness needed to achieve greatness. Embracing the pain, the path to success, is not easy. It's filled with challenges, setbacks, and pain. But it's important to realize that pain is not something to avoid. It's something to embrace. The pain of pushing yourself, of facing adversity, is what forges resilience. Without pain, there is no growth. The weak avoid pain. They look for the easiest path and try to avoid anything that makes them uncomfortable. The elite embrace pain. They know that pain is a signal that they are growing, evolving, and becoming stronger. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. The more pain you endure, the more resilient you become. The elite are not afraid of pain. They welcome it because they know it's what will set them apart from everyone else. Mental resilience in action. Building mental resilience requires action. You can't just read about it or talk about it. You must live it. Start small by taking on challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. Gradually increase the difficulty of the challenges you face until they become second nature. Embrace discomfort. Seek out situations that challenge you mentally, emotionally, and physically. The more uncomfortable you get, the more resilient you'll become. Develop a growth mindset. See every challenge as an opportunity to grow. Refuse to accept failure as an endpoint. View it as a necessary step in the process of achieving greatness. Stay committed. Don't quit when things get tough. Keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and keep pushing yourself, no matter what. Conclusion. Resilience as the key to victory. Mental resilience is not a trait you are born with. It's something you build through action, consistency, and a refusal to quit. The elite understand that resilience is the foundation of all success. Without it, you cannot reach your full potential. If you want to win in mental warfare, you must be willing to build resilience, embrace adversity, and keep pushing forward, no matter what. It's not about never failing. It's about how you respond when you do. The elite get up, dust themselves off, and keep moving forward. Do you have the mental resilience to do the same? Chapter 12. The power of relentless persistence in the battlefield of mental warfare. Persistence is your unbreakable ally. It's the strength to continue the fight when every part of you wants to quit. It's the refusal to accept failure as an option, no matter how long it takes or how many times you have to get back up. Persistence is what separates the dreamers from the achievers, the ones who talk about success from those who achieve it. Persistence is often mistaken for mere determination. It's not just about trying and trying again. It's about a relentless drive to keep going in the face of adversity, obstacles, and setbacks. The elite understand that success is not a straight path. It's a series of challenges, rejections, and moments of doubt. But they know that the only way to win is to persist through it all. Why persistence is a superpower? Persistence is more than just continuing when things get tough. It's a mindset that says, I will keep going no matter what. It's about looking at a wall in front of you and deciding that you will either break it down or find a way around it. The most successful people on the planet didn't get there by being the most talented. They got there by refusing to give up. The weak give up when they encounter their first failure. They don't want to keep going when things get tough, so they stop. The elite push forward relentlessly, even when they face insurmountable odds. They don't allow failure to define them. They use it as fuel to keep moving forward. This is the difference between those who reach their goals and those who never do. It's the ability to endure the hard times and keep taking action, no matter how many times you fail. The elite don't take no for an answer. They use rejection as motivation to keep going. The myth of overnight success. One of the most dangerous in the world of personal development is the idea of overnight success. Society tells us that success should come quickly and easily, that it's just one lucky break or a big opportunity away. The truth is that a light success is a lie. Behind every so-called overnight success is a story of years of hard work, failure, sacrifice, and persistence. The elite didn't become successful because they got lucky. They became successful because they refused to give up when others would have. They persisted through the toughest challenges, learning from their failures and improving every step of the way. The weak fall for the myth of overnight success. They expect quick results and give up when they don't get them. The elite know that success takes time. They put in the work every day without expecting immediate rewards, because they know that persistence is what pays off in the long run. If you want to achieve greatness, you must embrace the truth that success takes time. It's about putting in the work day after day, even when the rewards aren't immediate. Persistence is your key to lasting success. Overcoming setbacks with persistent setbacks are a natural part of the process. The journey to success is never smooth. It's filled with roadblocks, detours, and failures. The key to overcoming setbacks is not to avoid them, but to push through them. The elite see setbacks as temporary obstacles, not permanent failures. The weak see setbacks as reasons to quit. They let one failure define them and stopped trying. The elite see setbacks as stepping stones. They understand that each setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back stronger. Setbacks don't define you. Your response to them does. You can either let a setback crush your spirit, or you can use it as motivation to come back stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to prove your resilience, your determination, and your commitment to your goals. The role of consistency in persistence is the engine that drives persistence. It's the ability to show up every day, do the work, and keep moving forward, even when things aren't going your way. It's about making the decision to stay on track, no matter how tough things get. The weak are inconsistent. They work hard for a few days or weeks. But as soon as the going gets tough, they quit. The elite stay consistent. They know that success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort. It comes from persistent, consistent action over time. If you want to be relentless in your pursuit of success, you must commit to consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something every single day that brings you closer to your goals. Persistence is a long game, and consistency is the foundation that supports it. How to cultivate persistence? Persistence is not a trait you are born with. It's a skill you can develop. To become persistent, you must start by cultivating a deep belief in yourself and your goals. The elite know that persistence starts with a mindset that says, "I will not quit, no matter what." They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Here are a few key strategies to help you cultivate persistence in your life. Set clear, meaningful goals. When your goals are clear and meaningful, it's much easier to stay focused and persist in the face of challenges. Focus on progress, not perfection. Don't worry about making everything perfect. Just focus on making progress, even if it's small. Find your why. When you have a strong why, a reason that drives you, it becomes much easier to stay persistent, even when the going gets tough. Build a routine. Consistency is key to persistence. Build a daily routine that keeps you moving forward, even when you don't feel like it. Surround yourself with support. Persistence can be difficult when you're going it alone. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support your efforts. Persistence in the face of doubt is a natural part of any journey. The moment you set out to achieve something great, you will face doubts, not just from others, but from yourself. The key to mental warfare is learning how to fight off doubt and keep going, even when you're not sure you'll succeed. The weak give up when doubt creeps in. They let their fear and uncertainty control their actions. The elite acknowledge their doubts, but don't let them control them. They keep pushing forward, trusting that their persistence will lead to success. Doubt will always be there. It's a part of the journey. But it's not the doubt that matters. It's how you respond to it. If you let doubt stop you, you'll never achieve anything. But if you persist, despite your doubts, you will eventually see your dreams come to life. Conclusion. The ultimate weapon of success, persistence, is your ultimate weapon in the battle for success. It's what keeps you going when the world tries to knock you down. It's what keeps you focused when the journey gets tough. The elite are not special because they have more talent or luck. They are special because they have an unyielding persistence that drives them to keep going, no matter the obstacles. If you want to achieve greatness, you must make the decision to persist. You must decide that no matter how many failures you face, no matter how many setbacks you encounter, you will keep going. Persistence will always win in the end. Chapter 13. Mastering your inner voice in the theater of mental warfare. Your inner voice is your most powerful ally and your most dangerous enemy. It's the voice that tells you to keep pushing when everything inside of you wants to quit. And it's the same voice that whispers self-doubt and fear when the stakes are high. The difference between success and failure often lies in how you manage this voice. Your inner voice can be a relentless critic or your greatest supporter. It's the constant conversation happening in your mind, whether you're aware of it or not. If you want to thrive in mental warfare, you need to master this inner dialogue. You can either allow it to control your actions, or you can take control of it. Understanding the power of self-talk is the language you use with yourself, and it has an enormous impact on your mental and emotional state. The words you say to yourself shape your reality. When you talk down to yourself or tell yourself that you're not good enough, you're reinforcing failure. On the other hand, when you speak to yourself with confidence, compassion, and encouragement, you set yourself up for success. The weak allow their inner voice to be negative and destructive. They believe the voices of doubt, criticism, and fear. The elite take control of their self-talk. They consciously choose to replace negativity with affirmations, motivation, and belief. Self-talk is a choice. You can choose to let your inner voice lead you towards success, or you can let it drag you into mediocrity. In mental warfare, the elite know that how they speak to themselves influences every action they take. Their inner voice is not one of doubt, but of power, confidence, and unwavering belief in their ability. Changing the narrative, shifting from negative to positive. One of the most powerful tools in mastering your inner voice is to change the narrative. When you're faced with a challenge, your first instinct may be to doubt yourself. That's when you need to take control. Instead of letting your mind spiral into fear and negativity, choose to reframe the situation. Let's say you're about to face a big challenge. The negative self-talk might sound like this. This is too hard. I'm not good enough. I'm going to fail. But the elite understand that these thoughts are just that thoughts. They don't define them. So they change the narrative. They shift their thinking to something empowering. This is a challenge, but I am capable of handling it. Failure is not an option. I will do whatever it takes to succeed. Changing the narrative doesn't mean ignoring the difficulty of a situation. It means acknowledging it and then choosing a positive and empowering response. The weak focus on the fear of failure, giving in to their doubts and insecurities. The elite focus on the power of action, believing that they can overcome any obstacle through persistence and determination. Building mental resilience with your inner voice. Your inner voice plays a massive role in your mental resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, failures, and adversity, and your self-talk is critical to this. When things go wrong, your inner voice can either keep you stuck in despair or motivate you to rise again. The elite understand that resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about how quickly you can recover and keep going. When they face setbacks, their inner voice doesn't tell them to quit. It tells them to learn from the experience, improve, and keep fighting. The weak fall victim to their failures, letting their inner voice drown in self-pity and regret. The elite use their inner voice as a tool for recovery, choosing to bounce back stronger and more determined than before. To build mental resilience, you must be aware of how you speak to yourself in times of hardship. Instead of giving in to negativity, choose to adopt a mindset that sees failure as a learning experience. Tell yourself, this is a lesson, not a defeat. Let your inner voice fuel your bounce back, not prevent it. The role of self-compassion in mastering your inner voice, while mental warfare requires toughness, it also requires compassion. You cannot be constantly at war with yourself. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with kindness, even when you fail or fall short of your goals. It's the ability to speak to yourself in the same way you would speak to a close friend who's struggling. The weak are harsh and unforgiving toward themselves. They treat themselves with criticism and judgment, fueling their own suffering. The elite are kind to themselves, especially in times of failure. They show compassion, recognize their humanity, and understand that mistakes are part of the journey. Self-compassion does not mean being complacent or excusing your mistakes. It means giving yourself grace to learn and grow. When you fail, instead of berating yourself, take a moment to acknowledge what went wrong, what you can do better, and then move forward with renewed determination. The danger of negative self-talk in high-stakes moments, those crucial moments where everything is on the line, are when your inner voice has the most power. In these moments, negative self-talk can be catastrophic. A single negative thought can erode your confidence and make you second-guess yourself. The elite know that they cannot afford to be consumed by negativity during these times. Instead, they consciously feed their minds with empowering thoughts that keep them in the right state of mind. Before a big presentation, game, or important decision, instead of doubting yourself with thoughts like, I'm not ready, I'll mess this up, or I can't do this, the elite replace those thoughts with, I've prepared for this, I'm ready. This is my moment. The weak fall into the trap of doubt during high-stakes moments. Their negative self-talk destroys their chances of success. The elite use positive self-talk to stay calm, focused, and confident, giving them the mental clarity to succeed. How to quiet the inner critic. The inner critic is that voice in your head that constantly criticizes, judges, and doubts your actions. It's the voice that tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you don't deserve to win. For many people, this voice can be deafening, but you can learn to quiet it. The first step is to recognize that the inner critic is just a voice, not the truth. It's a product of fear and insecurity, not reality. To quiet the critic, you must acknowledge it without giving it power. When you hear the negative thoughts, don't react emotionally. Instead, calmly say to yourself, that's just fear talking. I don't have to listen. Over time, with practice, you can drown out the critic and replace it with a voice that encourages, supports, and motivates you. The weak are consumed by their inner critic, allowing it to control their decisions and actions. The elite acknowledge the critic, but they don't let it dictate their choices. They replace it with a voice of empowerment and belief. Conclusion. Winning the battle of the mind, mastering your inner voice, is one of the most important skills in mental warfare. The voice in your head has the power to either propel you towards success or drag you into mediocrity. The elite know how to control their inner voice, ensuring that it serves them rather than sabotaging them. If you want to thrive, you must learn to become the master of your own mind. Your inner voice will always be there, but you get to decide what it says. Choose empowering words, replace self-doubt with confidence, and use your inner voice as a source of strength. When you control your inner voice, you control your destiny. Victory starts within. Chapter 14. The art of focus in mental warfare. Focus is the ultimate weapon. It is the ability to zero in on a goal and give it your undivided attention, cutting through distractions and noise. Focus is what separates the elite from the average. In a world filled with distractions, the elite have mastered the art of maintaining laser-sharp focus on their mission, while others drift from one thing to another, constantly distracted and unfocused. To win the war inside your mind, you must first master focus. It is not something that can be taken for granted, nor is it something that can be easily developed. It requires discipline, patience, and a clear understanding of what's truly important. The distraction trap in today's world. Distractions are everywhere. Social media, emails, texts, phone calls, notifications. These all pull us away from what really matters. Even the most determined individuals can find themselves lost in the noise, jumping from task to task without ever making real progress. This constant barrage of distractions can destroy focus if you let it. The more time you spend reacting to the distractions around you, the less time you have for what's truly important. The elite know that in order to stay focused, they must minimize distractions and create an environment conducive to concentration. The first step in mastering focus is to identify the distractions in your life. Ask yourself, what is pulling my attention away from my goals? Once you identify the distractions, you can eliminate or manage them effectively. Creating a focused environment. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to focus. If you work in an environment that's filled with distractions, it's nearly impossible to maintain deep focus. The elite understand that the physical environment needs to support mental focus. Here are some strategies to create a focused environment. Minimize digital distractions. Put your phone on silent. Close unnecessary tabs. And set specific times to check emails or messages. Designate a workspace. Create a dedicated space for work that is free from distractions. This tells your brain that when you are in this space, it's time to focus. Eliminate physical clutter. A cluttered desk or workspace can lead to a cluttered mind. Keep your work area clean and organized to reduce mental distractions. Use focus tools. Techniques like the Pomodoro method or time blocking can help you stay focused for specific periods. The elite understand the importance of creating a space that supports their mission, and they make sure their environment is one that fosters concentration and productivity. The power of saying no. One of the biggest obstacles to focus is the inability to say no. People often say yes to everything because they want to please others, avoid conflict, or fear missing out. But every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're taking valuable time and energy away from your mission. Saying no isn't about being selfish. It's about being intentional with your time and energy. The elite know that they cannot afford to waste their time. on things that don't directly contribute to their success. They are constantly evaluating whether a task, opportunity, or relationship is worth their time, and they have no problem saying no when necessary. The weak say yes to everything, letting their time and focus be spread too thin. The elite are deliberate in their choices, saying no to distractions and yes to what truly matters. To master focus, you must learn to say no to anything that doesn't align with your goals. Be ruthless in protecting your time. Your ability to say no will be one of the key factors in whether you succeed or not. The role of discipline in focused discipline is the foundation of focus. It's not enough to just have the desire to focus. You must have the discipline to follow through. Discipline means doing the hard work, even when you don't feel like it, and sticking to your focus, no matter how tempting the distractions may be. When you commit to focus, you're essentially committing to a life of discipline. This means creating habits that support your goals and making choices that keep you on track. The elite understand that success is built on the back of consistent, disciplined action. They don't wait for motivation. They create habits that make focus second nature. The weak allow their emotions and moods to dictate whether or not they stay focused. The elite practice discipline, creating habits and routines that allow them to stay focused no matter the circumstances. Building discipline takes time, but it pays off. The more disciplined you are, the easier it becomes to focus on what truly matters. The importance of single tasking in a world that constantly encourages multitasking. The elite understand that true focus comes from single tasking. Multitasking is a myth. Studies have shown that our brains are not designed to handle multiple tasks at once. When you switch between tasks, you lose focus, waste time, and reduce productivity. The elite know that when they focus on one task at a time, they do it with precision and excellence. They give it their full attention, ensuring that every effort is directed toward accomplishing the task at hand. To master focus, you must commit to single tasking. When you sit down to work, give your full attention to the task in front of you. Resist the temptation to check your phone or jump between tasks. Every time you complete a task with full focus, you reinforce the habit of concentration. The weak think they can multitask, lead to shallow work and scattered attention. The elite focus on one task at a time, delivering deep, high-quality work. Cultivating mental toughness to overcome distractions, mastering focus also requires mental toughness. The ability to resist temptation and stay committed to your goal. Distractions are everywhere, and they will continue to appear no matter how hard you try to avoid them. But the elite are mentally tough. They have the ability to shut out distractions and stay locked in on their mission. Building mental toughness starts with awareness, becoming aware of the thoughts and impulses that pull you away from your focus. Once you become aware of these distractions, you can consciously choose not to follow them. Every time you resist the urge to check your phone or give in to temptation, you strengthen your mental resolve. The weak are easily swayed by distractions and lack the mental toughness to stay focused. The elite are relentless in their pursuit of focus, using their mental toughness to stay on course. Conclusion: the power of unwavering focus in mental warfare. Focus is the difference between winning and losing. The elite know that to succeed, they must block out the noise, minimize distractions, and give their full attention to what truly matters. They create an environment that supports focus, say no to what doesn't align with their goals, and practice discipline and mental toughness every day. Focus is not something that can be mastered overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort. But once you master it, you'll unlock the ability to accomplish anything you set your mind to. Victory in mental warfare is won through focus. Chapter 15. Overcoming self-doubt. In the battlefield of the mind, self-doubt is one of the most insidious enemies you will face. It creeps in when you least expect it, planting seeds of uncertainty that can derail even the most determined warriors. It tells you that you're not good enough, that your goals are too big, that you're destined to fail. Self-doubt is the enemy of action and the killer of dreams. If left unchecked, it will defeat you before you even have the chance to try. In mental warfare, the key to winning the battle against self-doubt is to recognize it for what it is, a lie. The voice of doubt in your head is not the truth. It's just a story your mind tells you to keep you from pushing forward. To overcome self-doubt, you must first acknowledge it, then confront it head-on. The origins of self-doubt doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's often the result of past experiences, failures, rejections, or criticisms that plant negative seeds in your mind. If you failed before, self-doubt might tell you that you're destined to fail again. But failure is not a reflection of your worth or potential. It's simply a part of the process of growth. The elite understand that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the way to success. They use failure as a tool for learning, not as an excuse to quit. The key to overcoming self-doubt is realizing that failure does not define you. It's your response to failure that matters. You can choose to let self-doubt keep you down, or you can choose to rise above it, stronger and more determined than before. The power of positive affirmations. One of the most effective tools for combating self-doubt is positive affirmations. The words you speak to yourself shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you can't succeed, you will reinforce those beliefs. But if you replace those negative thoughts with empowering affirmations, you begin to rewire your mind for success. The elite make it a habit to speak positively to themselves, even in the face of adversity. They don't let self-doubt dictate their actions. Instead, they speak words of affirmation that remind them of their capabilities, their strength, and their determination. Some examples of affirmations to combat self-doubt include: I am capable of achieving my goals. Failure is simply part of my growth. I have the strength to overcome any challenge. I am worthy of success. By repeating these affirmations daily, you can start to shift your mindset from one of doubt to one of unshakable belief in your potential. The importance of a growth mindset, a major factor in overcoming self-doubt, is adopting a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. They see challenges as opportunities for growth, not as threats to their self-worth. On the other hand, those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are static, that they are either born with talent or they're not. This belief keeps them stuck in a state of self-doubt, as they feel that their potential is limited and that failure is a sign of inadequacy. The elite embrace a growth mindset. They understand that no matter where they start, their potential for success is limitless as long as they are willing to put in the work. They see every challenge, every failure, and every setback as an opportunity to grow and improve. They don't let self-doubt hold them back. They use it as fuel for their drive. Taking action despite doubt, one of the most powerful ways to combat self-doubt is by taking action, even when you don't feel ready. Self-doubt often keeps you paralyzed in inaction, waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions. But in mental warfare, the best time to act is now. The more you wait, the stronger the grip of doubt becomes. Taking action in the face of self-doubt is one of the most empowering things you can do. Every time you push through your fear and take action anyway, you prove to yourself that self-doubt has no power over you. You begin to build confidence with every step forward, no matter how small. The elite don't wait for permission or certainty. They take bold, decisive action even when they're unsure. They understand that the only way to defeat self-doubt is to act in spite of it. When you act, you give yourself evidence of your capabilities. You turn doubt into motivation, fear into courage, and hesitation into confidence. Surrounding yourself with support, another crucial strategy for overcoming self-doubt, is to surround yourself with a strong support system. The elite don't try to fight mental battles alone. They know that the journey to success is tough, and they rely on mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals to keep them motivated and focused. Find people who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. These people can help you see your strengths, remind you of your potential, and push you to keep going when self-doubt starts to creep in. Their belief in you can help quiet the negative voice of doubt in your head and give you the courage to keep moving forward. Embracing self-compassion. While it's important to confront self-doubt head-on, it's also crucial to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Understand that everyone faces doubt at some point, and that it's normal to experience moments of uncertainty. The key is not to let those moments define you or stop you from pursuing your goals. The elite show self-compassion by acknowledging their doubt without letting it control them. They don't beat themselves up for feeling uncertain. They acknowledge it, learn from it, and keep moving forward with a belief in their ability to succeed. Conclusion. Defeating self-doubt. Self-doubt is a formidable enemy in the war for mental dominance, but it is not unbeatable. By acknowledging it, confronting it, and taking consistent action in the face of it, you can defeat self-doubt and emerge stronger than ever. The elite know that success is not a matter of never experiencing doubt. It's about taking action despite it, believing in their ability to grow, and continuing to move forward even when the voice of doubt tries to hold them back. Remember, self-doubt is a liar. Your potential is limitless, and you have the strength, resilience, and determination to achieve your goals. The battle against self-doubt begins within, and when you win that battle, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving greatness. Chapter 16, The Power of Consistency. Consistency is the unsung hero of mental warfare. It's not the flashy overnight successes that lead to true achievement. It's the small daily actions taken consistently over time that create long-lasting results. The elite understand that greatness is not achieved through sporadic bursts of effort, but through relentless consistency in everything they do. In the battlefield of the mind, consistency is the key to outlasting the inevitable challenges, setbacks, and distractions that will try to knock you off course. It is what keeps you moving forward, even when motivation fades and the road ahead seems uncertain. Consistency is the bedrock of success, and the elite know that to build anything of value, they must be consistent in their approach. Why consistency matters. The importance of consistency cannot be overstated. When you consistently show up, do the work, and stay committed to your goals, you build momentum that compounds over time. Success doesn't happen overnight, and it's easy to get discouraged when immediate results don't show up. However, consistent action builds the foundation for future success, even when progress seems slow. The elite have mastered this principle. They know that while talent and intelligence may give them a head start, it's their ability to consistently take action that will separate them from the rest. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by luck. They got there through consistent effort, day in and day out. The habit of consistency. At the core of consistency is the development of habits. The elite don't rely on willpower or motivation to get things done. Instead, they build habits that make their success inevitable. When you have a consistent routine, your goals become second nature, and your actions begin to work for you without constant effort or conscious thought. Habits shape your destiny. When you commit to daily actions that align with your vision, you create momentum that propels you toward your goals. Whether it's reading every morning, exercising daily, or dedicating time to your craft, consistency in small things leads to extraordinary results over time. Start by identifying the habits that will move you closer to your goals, and then commit to doing them every single day. It doesn't matter if you feel like it or not. What matters is that you do it consistently. The more you do, the more ingrained the habit becomes, and the easier it is to maintain progress without relying on motivation alone. The compound effect of consistency. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is the compound effect. The idea that small actions taken consistently over time will produce exponential results. Think of it like investing money. If you invest a small amount consistently, over time, it grows into something far greater than the initial investment. The same principle applies to your efforts. Every small action you take today may seem insignificant, but when compounded over time, it can result in massive transformation. The more consistently you put in the effort, the more progress you make, and the more momentum you build. The elite understand this principle deeply. They don't worry about the lack of immediate results because they know that every small step is bringing them closer to their goals. They trust the process and stay committed to consistent action, even when results aren't immediately visible. Overcoming the urge for instant gratification in today's world. Instant gratification is a constant temptation. Social media, technology, and the fast-paced nature of modern life all make it easy to seek immediate rewards and distractions. But the elite know that true success doesn't come from quick wins or shortcuts. It comes from delayed gratification and the willingness to put in the work now for the reward that will come later. The mindset of delayed gratification requires patience and self-discipline. It's the ability to resist the urge for quick, fleeting rewards in favor of long-term success. The elite understand that the process is more important than the result. They focus on showing up every day, doing the work, and trusting that the rewards will follow. By focusing on the long game, the elite are able to outlast the distractions and temptations that others fall prey to. They resist the allure of instant gratification because they understand that true greatness takes time, and they're willing to pay the price: consistency in the face of setbacks. One of the biggest challenges to consistency is dealing with setbacks. In the course of pursuing your goals, there will inevitably be moments of failure, rejection, and frustration. These setbacks can be discouraging, and they can make it feel like all your efforts are for nothing. But the elite know that setbacks are not permanent. They are simply part of the process. They embrace failure as a lesson, not as a reason to quit. When setbacks occur, they don't give up. They double down on their efforts, using the experience to adjust and improve their approach. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, even when things go wrong. It's about persevering, no matter how many times you're knocked down. The elite don't let failure derail them. They'll use it as a stepping stone to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. The role of patience is another crucial component of consistency. You won't always see immediate results, and you won't always feel like you're making progress. But the elite understand that success takes time. They don't expect instant rewards, and they don't give up when things don't happen as quickly as they'd like. Patience means trusting that the effort you put in today will eventually pay off. It means accepting the natural rhythm of progress and being okay with the fact that things don't always happen on your timetable. The elite are patient, and they trust the process. Conclusion: the relentless power of consistency. Consistency is the secret weapon of mental warfare. It is the foundation upon which success is built, and it is the key to overcoming obstacles, distractions, and setbacks. The elite understand that greatness is not achieved in a single moment of brilliance. It's achieved through the relentless daily pursuit of excellence. To master consistency, you must develop habits that align with your goals, trust the process, and keep pushing forward, even when the results aren't immediately visible. With consistency, you will create momentum, build resilience, and ultimately achieve the success you desire. Remember, success is the sum of small, consistent actions taken over time. The more consistent you are, the more inevitable your success becomes. Consistency is the key that unlocks the door to greatness. Chapter 17, The Psychology of Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of mental warfare. It is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions in the face of distractions and temptation. The elite understand that success doesn't come from waiting for motivation to strike. It comes from the ability to do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it may be. Self-discipline is what turns fleeting motivation into lasting results. In the battlefield of the mind, self-discipline is what keeps you on track when everything else is pulling you off course. It is the armor that protects your focus and the sword that helps you cut through distractions. Without self-discipline, even the most powerful mindset can falter. It's not enough to simply desire success. You must be disciplined enough to make it happen. The role of self-control. At the core of self-discipline lies self-control, the ability to delay gratification, resist immediate temptations, and maintain focus on long-term goals. The elite know that their ability to say no to short-term pleasures is directly tied to their ability to achieve their long-term dreams. Self-control isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware of the temptations that pull you off track and making a conscious decision to avoid them. The elite don't give in to distractions. They develop the self-control to stay focused on what matters most. The more you practice self-control, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the more resilient it gets. As you build self-discipline, you will find that it becomes easier to stay focused, to say no to distractions, and to take consistent action toward your goals. The power of delayed gratification. A major aspect of self-discipline is delayed gratification. The ability to put off immediate rewards in favor of future success. In a world filled with instant gratification, where everything is available at the click of a button, delayed gratification is a rare and powerful trait. The elite understand that true success requires sacrifice. They are willing to delay short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. This means choosing to work when others are resting, sacrificing leisure for growth, and foregoing distractions to stay focused on their goals. Delayed gratification is what allows them to maintain their focus and keep pushing forward, even when the path is difficult. By embracing delayed gratification, you begin to rewire your mind for success. Instead of seeking instant rewards, you learn to enjoy the process and trust that the fruits of your labor will come in due time. Building routines and habits, self-discipline, is often best achieved through the creation of routines and habits. When you have a set routine, you don't rely on willpower to get things done. It becomes automatic. Habits take the decision-making out of the equation and allow you to stay focused on what truly matters. The elite don't leave things to chance. They have daily routines that support their goals. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, reading, or working on their craft, they build habits that keep them consistent and focused. By sticking to a routine, they eliminate the need to rely on motivation, which can fluctuate. Instead, they create a system that drives them forward, even on the days when they don't feel like doing the work. If you want to develop self-discipline, start by building small, positive habits. Commit to doing them daily, no matter what. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you'll find that self-discipline flows more effortlessly. The power of focus, self-discipline, is also about focus. The ability to direct your attention toward one task and block out everything else. The elite understand that in order to achieve extraordinary results, they must have an unwavering focus on their goals. They don't allow themselves to be distracted by shiny objects or irrelevant pursuits. They stay focused on the one thing that will move them closer to their vision. Focus is a skill that can be developed over time. It's about training your mind to stay locked in on what matters most. The elite do this by eliminating distractions, setting clear priorities, and staying disciplined in their efforts. They understand that focus is a superpower. It's what allows them to make significant progress toward their goals, even when the world around them is chaotic. To build focus, you must first identify your priorities and eliminate anything that pulls you away from them, whether it's social media, unnecessary commitments, or negative influences. Learn to say no to distractions and say yes to the tasks that matter most. Overcoming weaknesses and temptations, the greatest challenge to self-discipline, often comes from within. Our own weaknesses, insecurities, and temptations can be powerful forces that sabotage our efforts. The elite know that self-discipline is not about being perfect. It's about acknowledging your weaknesses and learning to work around them. Every person has their own temptations, whether it's procrastination, negative thinking, or unhealthy habits. The elite don't try to deny these weaknesses. They face them head-on. They develop strategies to deal with them, whether that means removing distractions, using time-blocking techniques, or seeking help from mentors or coaches. The key to overcoming your weaknesses is to recognize them, accept them, and then develop strategies to minimize their impact. Self-discipline isn't about eliminating all weaknesses. It's about learning to stay disciplined despite them. The role of accountability. One of the most powerful tools in developing self-discipline is accountability. When you have someone holding you accountable for your actions, you are far more likely to stay disciplined and focused on your goals. The elite surround themselves with people who hold them to a high standard, who challenge them to keep going, and who remind them of their commitments. Whether it's a mentor, coach, or accountability partner, having someone who expects you to show up and do the work is a powerful motivator. They can help you stay on track, offer advice when you hit roadblocks, and push you to go further than you would on your own. If you want to strengthen your self-discipline, find someone who can hold you accountable for your actions. Share your goals with them and ask them to check in with you regularly to ensure that you're staying on track. Conclusion. The unseen power of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the secret weapon that the elite use to stay focused, achieve their goals, and dominate their fields. It's not a matter of talent. It's a matter of the ability to control your mind and actions, no matter what external forces may be at play. Self-discipline allows you to stay on course, to take consistent action, and to keep moving forward, even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. By mastering self-discipline, you gain control over your destiny. You become the architect of your success. It's not about waiting for the right moment, the right motivation, or the right circumstances. It's about making the decision to take action, no matter what. Remember, the more you practice self-discipline, the easier it becomes. It's a muscle that grows stronger with time, and once you've developed it, nothing can stop you from achieving greatness. Self-discipline is the key to unlocking your full potential. Chapter 18. The Art of Resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, adversity, and hardship. It's the mental toughness that allows you to keep going when everyone else would give up. In mental warfare, resilience is a critical skill. It's the difference between those who reach the highest levels of success and those who fall short. No matter their talent or resources, the elite don't avoid challenges or setbacks. They embrace them as part of the journey. They understand that resilience is what transforms failure into fuel for growth. Resilience isn't just about surviving difficulties. It's about using those difficulties to become stronger, wiser, and more determined. Understanding the mindset of resilience at the heart of resilience lies a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and potential are not fixed. They can be developed and strengthened over time. The elite understand that failure is not an endpoint. It's an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. With a growth mindset, challenges aren't threats. They're stepping stones. Every failure is viewed as a lesson, every setback as an opportunity to become better. When the elite encounter obstacles, they don't ask, "Why me?" Instead, they ask, "What can I learn from this?" They are never deterred by difficulty. They are motivated by it. Turning pain into power, resilience is built in the moments when you experience pain, failure, and discomfort. The elite understand that pain is a powerful teacher. Instead of running from it or numbing it, they lean into it, using it to fuel their determination and drive. Pain is the forge that shapes their mental toughness. Whether it's a business failure, a personal loss, or physical exhaustion, the elite know that pain is temporary. What's permanent is the strength they gain by enduring and overcoming it. They believe that every setback is an opportunity to build mental resilience that will carry them through even tougher challenges in the future. Rather than seeing hardship as something to avoid, the elite see it as a chance to test their limits and prove their strength. They are willing to go through difficult experiences because they know that on the other side lies growth and the ability to face even bigger challenges. The power of persistence. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about persistence. The elite understand that success rarely comes on the first try. It's the constant, unrelenting pursuit of your goals, despite obstacles, that leads to victory. Persistence is the quality that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. While others might give up when the going gets tough, the elite dig in their heels and push through. They understand that greatness isn't achieved in a single moment. It's the product of ongoing effort, day in and day out, in the face of setbacks, rejection, and failure. If you want to develop resilience, start by adopting the mindset of persistence. Commit to your goals, even when things aren't going well. When you face obstacles, don't let them stop you. Use them to fuel your determination and keep moving forward. The more persistent you are, the stronger your resilience will become. The role of self-belief, one of the most important aspects of resilience, is self-belief. In order to stay resilient, you must have an unwavering belief in yourself, even when things are difficult. The elite know that no matter how hard things get, they are capable of overcoming any challenge. This belief in their own ability is what drives them to keep going when everything else says they should quit. Self-belief doesn't come from external validation. It comes from within. It's the confidence that you can handle whatever life throws your way, that you are capable of finding solutions, and that you will not give up. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. To build self-belief, start by proving to yourself that you can overcome challenges. Reflect on the difficult situations you've already overcome in your life and use those experiences to remind yourself of your strength and resilience. The more you believe in your ability to succeed, the more resilient you will become in the face of adversity. Handling criticism and rejection, one of the toughest challenges to rejection. When others doubt you, criticize your efforts, or reject your ideas, it can be difficult to maintain your confidence and drive. But the elite understand that criticism is a natural part of the journey to success. They don't take it personally. They use it as feedback to improve. Criticism and rejection are simply signals that you're pushing boundaries. If you're not being criticized, you're likely playing it too safe. The elite embrace criticism as a sign that they are doing something meaningful, something that challenges the status quo. They see rejection as an opportunity to reassess, grow, and improve. When faced with criticism or rejection, the elite don't retreat. They use it as motivation to prove their doubters wrong and to double down on their efforts. They understand that resilience is built through adversity, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Building mental toughness is the backbone of resilience. It's the ability to stay strong in the face of adversity, to keep pushing forward when things get tough, and to refuse to let circumstances dictate your future. The elite develop mental toughness by consistently facing challenges and enduring hardship. Building mental toughness requires deliberate practice. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone and putting yourself in situations that challenge. The more you push your limits, the stronger your mental toughness becomes. The elite don't shy away from tough situations. They seek them out, knowing that each challenge makes them stronger. To build mental toughness, start by intentionally seeking out discomfort. Take on challenges that force you to grow, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. The more you face adversity, the more resilient you will become. The importance of a support system, while resilience is a personal trait, it's important to remember that no one is truly alone in their journey. The elite understand the value of a strong support system, people who encourage, challenge, and hold them accountable. While resilience comes from within, it's often supported by the relationships and networks you build around you. A strong support system can help you through tough times, offer guidance when you're feeling lost, and remind you of your strength when you're tempted to give up. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, who believe in your potential, and who challenge you to become the best version of yourself. Conclusion. Resilience is the path to unstoppable success. Resilience is the ultimate weapon in mental warfare. It's what allows you to keep moving forward, even when the road is tough. Even when the obstacles seem insurmountable. The elite are resilient because they view failure as an opportunity for growth. And they persist in the face of adversity. To build resilience, you must develop a growth mindset, embrace discomfort, believe in yourself, and keep pushing forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. The more resilient you become, the more unstoppable you'll be on your path to success. Resilience is the key to enduring greatness. Chapter 19. Mastering. Emotional control. In the arena of mental warfare, mastering your emotions is one of the most critical aspects of achieving success. Emotions, while powerful, can either propel you forward or hold you back. The elite understand that emotional mastery is essential to maintaining focus, staying composed under pressure, and making decisions based on logic rather than impulsive reactions. When you control your emotions, you control your emotions. You control your destiny. Emotion is not the enemy. It's the way you react to it that determines your path. The elite train themselves to respond with clarity and purpose rather than succumbing to emotional chaos. They don't let their feelings dictate their actions. Instead, they use emotional intelligence to guide their decisions and fuel their drive towards success. The power of emotional intelligence. At the core of emotional control lies emotional intelligence, EQ, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. High EQ allows the elite to remain calm and focused during stressful situations, making clear and effective decisions, even when the stakes are high. They don't let anxiety, anger, or fear cloud their judgment. They acknowledge their emotions, process them, and then act with intention. EQ is not just about managing your emotions, but also about understanding the emotions of others. The elite use emotional intelligence to build stronger relationships, communicate effectively, and navigate complex social situations. Whether in business, sports, or personal life, EQ plays a huge role in creating meaningful connections and achieving success. Developing emotional intelligence takes time and self-awareness. It requires the ability to identify your emotional triggers and learn how to manage them without letting them take control. The more you practice emotional control, the stronger your emotional intelligence will become, and the easier it will be to stay calm and focused under pressure. The impact of stress on emotions. Stress is one of the greatest tests of emotional control. Under pressure, emotions can overwhelm us, clouding our judgment and driving us to react impulsively. The elite understand that stress is an inevitable part of pursuing success, but they don't allow it to dictate their behavior. Instead, they develop effective strategies for managing stress. They practice mindfulness, deep breathing, and meditation to stay grounded and calm. They know that stress can be an opportunity to build resilience. If they can stay composed in the face of pressure, they'll become stronger and more capable of handling future challenges. To master emotional control, it's crucial to find ways to manage stress. Regular physical exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep also play vital roles in keeping emotions in check. When you take care of your body, you are better equipped to handle the mental and emotional pressures of life. Reframing negative emotions. The elite also understand that negative emotions like anger, fear, and frustration don't have to be destructive. They can be transformed into powerful motivators. Rather than allowing negative emotions to take over, they choose to reframe them. Anger can be channeled into determination and drive. Fear can be transformed into caution and careful planning. Frustration can fuel a renewed sense of urgency and action. Instead of seeing negative emotions as obstacles, the elite see them as opportunities to grow stronger and become more focused. Reframing is about choosing how to respond to your emotions. You don't have to suppress your feelings, but you do have the power to decide how to act on them. By reframing negative emotions, you can turn them into tools that push you closer to your goals. The role of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional control. If you're not aware of your emotional state, it's difficult to manage it effectively. The elite are highly self-aware. They understand their emotional triggers, how they respond under pressure, and what strategies work best for them in times of stress. Being self-aware means taking the time to reflect on your emotions and reaction. It means paying attention to how your emotions influence your decisions and behaviors. The more you understand yourself, the easier it becomes to control your emotions and stay focused on what really matters. Developing self-awareness requires honest reflection. Journaling, mindfulness practices, and self-assessment can help you become more in tune with your emotional state. When you know yourself deeply, you can begin to master your emotions instead of letting them control you. Using emotions as fuel, one of the most powerful tools in emotional control, is the ability to use your emotions as fuel for your action. The elite do not shy away from their emotions. They harness them and turn them into energy. They use their passion, frustration, and desire for success to push them forward, even when things get difficult. When you learn to channel your emotions, you unlock a source of energy that can propel you toward your goals. Instead of letting emotions hold you back, use them to fuel your drive and determination. Whether it's the excitement of a new opportunity or the frustration of an obstacle, your emotions can be the spark that ignites your success. The importance of emotional detachment. While emotional control is essential, it's equally important to practice emotional detachment in certain situations. The elite know when to detach emotionally from outcomes and focus on the process instead. They don't get overly attached to one particular result or outcome because they understand that success is not a guaranteed linear path. Emotional detachment doesn't mean that you don't care about your goals. It means that you are not controlled by the outcome. By detaching emotionally, you can make clearer, more rational decisions without the emotional ups and downs that can cloud your judgment. This mindset allows you to stay focused on your efforts rather than being consumed by the pressure of achieving specific results. The impact of positive emotions. While emotional control often focuses on managing negative emotions, it's also important to cultivate positive emotions. Positive emotions like gratitude, joy, and excitement can be just as powerful in the pursuit of success. The elite know that a positive emotional state boosts their energy, creativity, and focus. Gratitude, in particular, is a powerful tool in emotional control. By focusing on the things you're grateful for, you can shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. Gratitude helps you maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity, and it keeps you grounded in the present moment. Conclusion. The mastery of emotions, emotional control, is not about suppressing your emotions. However, it's about mastering them. The elite understand that emotions are a natural part of the human experience, but they also know that they have the power to control how they respond. They don't let emotions dictate their actions. They use them as tools to fuel their success. To master emotional control, you must become emotionally intelligent, manage stress effectively, reframe negative emotions, and use your feelings as fuel for action. The more you practice emotional control, the more resilient, focused, and powerful you will become in the face of challenges. Mastering your emotions isn't just a skill. It's a way of life. It's the key to staying focused on your goals, making rational decisions under pressure, and ultimately, achieving greatness. Emotional control is the power that keeps you on track in the midst of mental warfare. Chapter 20. The Power of Mindset. Winning before you begin. The foundation of mental warfare lies in your mindset. The way you think shapes your reality. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it determines how you react to challenges, opportunities, and setbacks. The elite understand that in order to win, they must first win mentally. Their mindset is their weapon, and it's what separates them from the rest. A winning mindset is more than just positive thinking. It's the ability to remain focused, resilient, and adaptable in the face of adversity. It's the unwavering belief that no matter the circumstances, you will find a way to succeed. The elite don't see obstacles as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones, opportunities for growth and improvement. To them, failure is just a temporary setback, not a permanent state of being. The two types of mindsets psychologist Carol Dweck introduced the concept of the fixed and growth mindsets, which play a huge role in mental warfare. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence are static, that they are born with a certain level of talent, and that's all they can achieve. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and feel threatened by the success of others. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, embrace failure as part of the process, and constantly strive to improve. The elite operate from a growth mindset, They believe that their success is determined by their actions, not their innate talents. The key to mental warfare is adopting a growth mindset. When you believe that you can improve and evolve, you approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. You take ownership of your growth, and you're willing to put in the work required to level up. This mindset doesn't just make you resilient, it makes you unstoppable. Winning starts in the mind before you can achieve success in the physical world. You must first achieve it in your mind. The elite understand that victory is won in the mind before it's ever realized in reality. This is why they focus so much on cultivating a strong, resilient mindset. They know that everything begins with thought. Your thoughts create your reality. If you believe you're capable of success, you'll act in ways that move you closer to your goals. If you believe you're destined for failure, you'll unconsciously sabotage your own efforts. The most successful people in the world believe in their own potential. They visualize their success, reaffirm their goals, and constantly push themselves to achieve more. Mental warfare is about mastering the mental game before you even begin the physical one. It's about training your mind to see the possibilities, to expect success, and to remain unshaken in the face of adversity. A strong mindset is the fuel that powers your actions and drives you to accomplish your goals. Visualization. Seeing the victory, one of the most powerful tools for cultivating a winning mindset, is visualization. The elite know that in order to achieve success, they must first visualize it. They mentally rehearse their goals, envisioning themselves overcoming obstacles, making strategic moves, and ultimately reaching their desired outcome. Visualization helps the mind to become more familiar with success. It allows you to program your subconscious to believe that victory is inevitable. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you create a mental image of success that motivates and inspires you to take action. This practice also helps reduce anxiety and boosts confidence, allowing you to approach challenges with a sense of certainty rather than doubt. To effectively use visualization, take time each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your goals. Picture the steps you need to take, the obstacles you might face, and the ultimate reward at the end of the journey. By doing this consistently, you train your mind to expect success and prepare yourself for victory. Affirmations. Reprogramming your subconscious mind. In addition to visualization, affirmations are another powerful tool for shaping your mindset. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind. The elite use affirmations to strengthen their belief in themselves and maintain focus on their goals. The mind is highly impressionable, especially when we're in a heightened emotional state. Negative thoughts and doubts can easily take root if left unchecked. Affirmations counteract these negative thoughts by replacing them with empowering beliefs. When you repeat affirmations regularly, you rewire your subconscious mind to adopt a winning mindset. Here are a few examples of affirmations that can help you cultivate a winning mindset. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I am resilient, and I overcome any obstacle. Success is inevitable for me. I am in control of my thoughts and actions. I have the power to create my reality. Repeat these affirmations daily, especially in moments of doubt or uncertainty. Over time, they will reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. The power of self-talk, your internal dialogue, is a reflection of your mindset. The words you say to yourself, both consciously and unconsciously, shape how you see the world and how you approach challenges. The elite are highly aware of the power of self-talk. They use it to stay focused, motivated, and driven. Negative self-talk can sabotage your progress. Thoughts like "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "I'm destined to fail" create a mental environment of self-doubt and fear. The elite avoid this by replacing negative self-talk with positive, empowering thoughts. They encourage themselves, affirm their abilities, and stay focused on their goals. When you notice negative self-talk creeping in, immediately replace it with positive affirmations or empowering thoughts. Remind yourself of your strengths, your resilience, and your ability to overcome challenges. With consistent practice, you'll train your mind to focus on the possibilities rather than the limitations. Resilience, bouncing back stronger. The elite understand that resilience is a key component of a winning mindset. Life is full of setbacks, challenges, and obstacles, but it's not the challenges that define you. It's how you respond to them. The most successful people in the world have faced adversity and failure, but they always bounce back stronger. Resilience is the ability to remain steadfast in the face of challenges, to learn from your failures, and to continue moving forward with determination and come back stronger. Resilience is about embracing the process, understanding that failure is a stepping stone, and staying focused on your long-term vision. The elite cultivate resilience by maintaining a growth mindset, practicing self-compassion, and constantly reminding themselves of their why. They see setbacks as temporary and use them as opportunities to grow. With resilience, they can overcome any obstacle and continue moving toward their goals. Conclusion: the winning mindset, your mindset, is the key to your success. A winning mindset isn't just about thinking positively. It's about believing in your own potential, visualizing your success, and maintaining resilience in the face of adversity. The elite train their minds to stay focused, motivated, and adaptable. And it's this mental fortitude that sets them apart from the rest. To master mental warfare, you must develop a winning mindset. Use visualization and affirmations to program your subconscious for success. Replace negative self-talk with empowering thoughts. Cultivate resilience to overcome setbacks. And most importantly, believe that success is inevitable for you. When you win in the mind, you win in life. The battle is won before it even begins.